Okay guys, I want to do a quick video of my greenhouse. I came out this morning. It was cool this morning, a beautiful day, beautiful blue sky as you can see in the background, but then you see my greenhouse that I have been working on. I started on this a year ago and I didn't get back on it. I had it framed up, had the white pipe put on there. I put that on there, but I'm just going to tell you a little bit about it. Okay, this is my greenhouse. By the way, this greenhouse is it is a 10 by 20 and 10 foot wide, 20 foot long, and just want to show you what I've got so far, and I'm going to do another video or two on this. I wish I could have showed you how I was building it, but it's really not that hard. But I'll put some dimensions down in this video if you want to try to build one like it, and you may have to adjust here and there. And my ground wasn't level here, so I'll show you about that too, what I had to do. But I hope you enjoy this video. Give us a like and subscribe to us, and I hope you're having a blessed day. So we're going to show you this video right quick. Now I'll just start out by saying I did tear up some dirt on each side. I probably will fence this in somehow, or put some type of fence up or something to keep the deers out. We've had problems with the deers and all other types of animals, but I've got it tore up on both sides. We'll tear it up a little further out just so I can have a small garden every year, tomato plants and some things like that. But now we have a 10 foot wide by 20 foot long. I've got it framed in, and hadn't finished the door, but now I've got the door setting on the inside here, and I'm going to do the door the thick way here instead of turning the boards the other way. The reason I'm going to do that, I'll add a board down here across on the outside, so I can probably set maybe some plant food and stuff like that in there, some little things. And but I do have it framed in, and you can see here that we've got it at the top. I run some 2x4s straight up. I put together a 12 foot board and a 8 foot board, and use some mending plates. I'm going to walk in here and let you see this. Mending plates right here that holds these boards together. And also on the midway point, I just put up a couple of treated pieces of wood here, 2x4s, and a piece across here to hold these up. And I got all of these pipes pretty much against this. And I won't cover it with plastic till this fall when it starts cooling off, because I'm going to try to come up with some lake tomato plants and stuff and see how long I can keep them alive and see what they'll do. And but I did put the rails down the side, and I'm going to also have to put some braces from here down to here to brace it up a little bit. It shakes a little bit, but not bad. I mean, it's pretty sturdy. I'm shaking on it now, but it's pretty sturdy. And I want to keep it that way, but I'm going to brace it up a little bit, and I have it sectioned out. This side here is not quite as wide as this side, and I do have it sectioned out. I've got a few plants here. I got some squash. As a matter of fact, they're coming up. I mixed in some dirt yesterday with this sandy soil. Actually, the sandy soil used to look like this dirt over here, and I had pushed up some topsoil with my tractor probably 4 or 5 years ago. And the stuff kind of broke down. It sat there, but it broke down, and it's more of a sandy looking soil. And I hope it'll work well, but I'm going to be mixing in some dirt and putting some plant food and stuff like that in this. And I will have to keep it watered more because it's going to drain out. And but there is a sweet Italian leaf basil, some good stuff. Got some squash here, as I said. And on this side over here, we've got some jade green beans growing. And these jade green beans, they're really good beans. And on the outside, I put some cucumbers, and they're coming up. I put 2 seeds every hole. I'm going to have to pull some of them up, and I don't want too many there. And when they grow, I'll tie them up on this piece right here. So got more jade green beans coming up here. Got about a total of, I think, about 30 plants, counting the ones on the outside. Got some tomatoes here, Better Boys. I got 4 of those. They're looking good and starting to bloom, and I'm going to do everything I can to sucker them. I'll sucker them below the blooms as they, start blooming. You don't want to sucker above the bloom, but they'll grow up. They'll be as high over my head here. They will grow up, and I'll tie them up and everything. And also, I've got 6 these potato leaf looking plants, which are brandywines, but they have a potato leaf, and they're really, really good tomatoes, and They're indeterminate, just like the Better Boys, and you can sucker them back and they'll keep growing all year long. And I have one cherry tomato plant up here, and I believe that's going to be all I'll need. And it's already got blooms all over it. You can shake these things and pollinate them. I don't know how that'll work, but I'm hoping some bees, we don't have many honeybees anymore, will come through. And this is my tunnel greenhouse. And I've got to go around and finish putting some boards, treated boards around the bottom. I did that yesterday afternoon on this side and run some heavy duty stakes. I like to never got those beat down in the ground because they're fairly long, just to hold this up to keep the dirt in. You don't want your dirt washing out, but this side was higher and I didn't have no choice but to do this. And these are in there, they're solid, solid as you can get. And I'm working on the front side. I got to close this in and the upper end, and I will be closing down the sides here so also to keep that dirt, if it was to rain hard, before I put the plastic on it to keep it from washing out. And I'll show you some more videos on this a little later. And so here is the final video right here. You can see it. And also I do have a pond that I will be watering my greenhouse from, and the pond does have duckweed on it, but my pump will be down under the duckweed, so that's going to help out a lot too.